Namaskar, friends. Today we will see how to track our health score, current health score, and how to improve them. I think we've been talking about this, but I would like to reiterate again poor gut health, insulin resistance, and D and B12 vitamin deficiency. They mainly cause lifestyle diseases. There are other reasons also, but look, if you take care of these 4 points, I think you can take care of more than 80%. Let's look at lack of hydration. What is lack of hydration? Minimum 3 to 4 liters water one should consume. Constipation means what? They're unable to pass the stools at least twice in a day, right? Then the gas, poor appetite, all these things as gut health basically, right? Inflammatory foods means we are giving processed foods, they're all toxins. That is not required, you're giving it to the body. Lack of nutritious food. We don't give the right food to the body to process. What is the nutritious food? Uncooked food is the nutritious food, nuts and seasonal fruits and all that. Insulin resistance. Insulin resistance, why it happens? Because we are all habituated eating multiple times in a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then followed by coffee, tea in between. From morning 6 o'clock to night 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, we are regularly eating at different intervals. The point is not the quantity of it, then the point is number of times you're eating. Once you start eating number of times, what happens every time there is a you consume food other than what anything else is food in the mouth, then it spikes the sugar and insulin over the years. In high end increased insulin levels in the body cause insulin resistance. Lack of exercise, we know physical exercise, not only doing the morning going for a walk, friend, in the whole waking hours, how much time you are active, right? Lack of 7 hours night sleep, very essential. The body does the repair work, rejuvenation work, cleaning work only in the sleep. So 7 hours night sleep is very important. Poor mind management, how do we handle our anxiety, stress, and how do we interact with others, our relationships, and all that depends. Chronic stress, anxiety, and stress causes the things. Then D and B12 vitamin deficiency. What we have seen, friends, D vitamin is deficient despite we are living in a tropical condition, primarily because most of us we drink RO water with less than 550, I mean less than 100 200 TDS can cause depletion of D vitamin. And also we are not sufficiently exposed to the sun, and B12 deficiency is also equally prevalent in this society now because we have poor gut bacteria to absorb B12 vitamin. And then then over a period of time, all these things, these 11 things, it doesn't happen in a year or two, it takes about 5 to 10 years. What happens, all these things will cause chronic inflammation in the body. Inflammation conditions will be high in the body. They in turn cause hormonal imbalance. Most of the hormones get imbalanced. That will lead to lifestyle disorders. I'm not calling it a disease; it's a disorder. Why this disorder happened? Because these things are not in order. What are the things? The first thing to affect is fatty liver. But unfortunately, we cannot diagnose very initial stages this fatty liver. This is the starting point because the liver only processes all your food and all that. Obesity, diabetes, hypertension, PCOS, etc. Now let's look at what is this gut health, friend. See, look, this is your large intestine. Now it's necessary that we need to have two bubble moments in a day to have this good gut health. Now many people say that yes, they go one time toilet, but it happens during the day. They don't have any control on it. But friends, after you get up in the morning, preferably before 6 o'clock, the first thing should be your hydration and elimination. If you are unable to pass the stools in the morning and you're on your work and then you are passing the stools during the day, that itself is a constipation, friends. And then insulin resistance, we just spoke, this because of number of times eating. We are designed to eat at different intervals, but what we are doing, we are regularly eating every 2 hours, 3 hours we're eating. That is causing insulin resistance. Insulin resistance can cause what? It can cause fatty liver, diabetes, and then heart diseases, blood pressure. All those things are happening. PCOS, all happening because of that, friends. Friends, look at this, was me during January 2014 December. This is my photograph of 2013 December, and I was on 11 medicines for diabetes, blood pressure, kidney stone, high cholesterol, and from 2002 to 2014. So when I wanted to check what is my health score, that time I have no idea. Now I have created a 12 parameters, look at what I was. In 2014, I was taking 11 medicines. My weight, instead of 60 kg as per my height, I'm 69. My waist size 33 should be, but I'm 36. My BP is okay because of medication. Fasting sugar is high, fasting insulin is high, it's above this. Fasting insulin range is this, friends. A1C 3 months average is high, and lipid profile, triglycerides to HDL ratio is high. I was taking a statin medication, and D vitamin was low 23 as against 60 to 80 is the ideal range, right? B12 also low, and the insulin resistance is a calculation multiplication of fasting sugar into fasting insulin divided by 405. It's 3.5. So I'm insulin resistant, friend. After 12 parameters, I'm okay only on two parameters. What does that mean? My health score is 16%. So what is the outcome of the 16% results? Look at, I was like this. I was obese. I had belly fat. I was taking 11 medicines. I was feeling very discomfortable. So how do we, once we understand where we score, so I urge all the people to first find out where you are, what level. So this is a simple, matrix. You can make your own score and see where you are. Now, what are the things to be done? Well, there are seven essentials for good health, friends: air, water, food, excretion, exercise, rest, and mind management. Most of us know it is not a rocket science, but only thing is fine tuning. So, all of these things, how do we tune them up? So, this we learn it. Stop eating multiple times and taking coffee, tea, etc. in a day. This is the first thing you should do, friends. You should only eat when you are hungry. Avoid or reduce sugar, sweets, bakery, food, junk food, ice cream, milk, stimulants, alcohol, tobacco, cold drinks, coffee, tea. This refined oil is what we use also is causing a huge problem. The salt, Tata salt. Pay attention, friends. There are videos you can listen more descriptive approach I have given there. And then immediately after waking up, drink 1 liter water and go for the first bowel. It's very essential. The bowel movement should happen at your command. It's not that you are not able to pass the stools in the morning, you are occupied in your work, in the office, you are there. Many times, what happens when it becomes urgent because of the no convenience, or you are in a meeting, or you are in a urgent work, the mind will block the your movement. So what happens again? You postpone. This postponement is only causing problem. Then the stools become very hard and it become difficult to excrete. So what is essential? Drinking 1 liter water would help people to go for the first bowel movement in the early morning. Only after the first bowel movement, you should engage in any other activity. So go for brisk walking, do that 1 hour, 45 minutes of brisk walking. After that, come back, take 10 minutes rest, and drink 1 liter water again and go for second bowel movement. See, when you're able to go two bowel movements in the morning, that can enhance your health, friends. If you are unable to pass the stools, you have difficulty of constipation, gas, bloating, poor appetite and all that. First thing is that you need to improve your gut health. So for that you can do an enema. There are a lot of videos. It's very simple technique. In about a week, 10 days time, you change your hydration and do the enema, and I'm sure you will become overcome this problem, friend. Then this is the fundamental: don't drink water 20 minutes before eating, while eating, and 2 hours after eating, and eat only twice when hungry, and maintain the same timings. As we discussed, friends, our body is designed to feasting and fasting. So we are mostly in feasting mode. So just to eat twice. The best thing is eat between 11 to 1 o'clock and evening 6 to 8 o'clock. So whatever you want to eat, you eat in between, except what nothing else you should take. Time of food, type of food, timings, quantities to your choice. Nothing in between two meals except water. Very important, friends. Other than water, anything else one puts in the mouth is food. So after the first meal, between the second meal, try and take 1 to 2 liters water. So you're taking care of hydration, you're taking care of elimination, you're taking care of exercise, and you also avoided toxic foods into your system. And then you also know how to drink water. This will enhance your health. 7 hours sleep, we all know, very important. Learn some yoga, meditation, pranayama, and all that. Fasting once in a fortnight with honey lemon water further enhances your health, friends. And these 11 parameters, we just now looked at it, how my score was there. And if anybody is looking for a good health, and what best is that one time you take cooked meal, another time take uncooked meal, your choice. You can take first meal cooked meal or first meal uncooked meal. It's your choice, friends. Friends, these are the few people who have benefited. by following this lifestyle. And when I have checked their health score, also they were low. At that time, I didn't have this template very appropriately. I'm sure it will improve. Now, what happens when I did it? Look at it, friend. In 4 months, look at the transformation what I had. And look at these parameters. Now, out of 12 parameters, I'm complying 10 parameters. Look, except fasting sugar and PP, I mean HbA1c, all other parameters have come normal. When it become normal, my score has become 83% from 16% in a span of four months during 2014. Last 8 years, friend, I have not taken a medication and I have not fallen sick. So this would enhance your health. This approach would enhance it. Friends, I am not a doctor. People with health issues must consult their doctor before embarking on my advice. And I share and guide people free of cost last 8 years, and hundreds of people have benefited. I'm sure you will make use of this particular knowledge. And if anybody wants any support, they can call me on my mobile number. And there are other videos you can watch in my YouTube channel. Uh, Invest time, friends. Knowledge and discipline are the gateways to your health. Thank you for listening, friends.